she's struggling with the range and
nailed! Right hand! George Groves, timing perfect!
So you start off, jump into your stance. For me, left leg forward. If I want to creep forward, then the front leg comes first and the back leg follows. Just 2-inch steps at the moment. When I want to go back, the back leg goes first and the front leg follows. One important thing to remember as you're moving side to side is to not cross your legs. If you do end up crossing your legs, you're off balance, and if you do get hit, you're only going to go back. When I want to move to my right leg goes first, and the left leg comes across like an arcing motion. When I want to break left, the front leg has to go first, and you quickly chase up the back leg back into neutral position. One of the most important things, if not the most important thing with footwork, is how it's in relation to your opponent and how you can control the distance by making slight adjustments throughout the fight. One simple thing, probably the most easiest thing, is if you've got an opponent who likes to hold his ground and stand straight in front of you, you can make a slight adjustment where you step back 2 inches, and then from there, if they decide to chase you up, they're walking onto shots that you've already planted your legs for. If you make the adjustment they don't want to chase you up, then you make the 2-inch step back, and then you can step straight back in and let your hands go, and you've got the momentum of coming in as well. So when you're in punching range with your opponent, or just outside punching range, it's the tiny adjustments that you make that maybe your opponent doesn't pick up on that's going to give you the advantage. For example, my opponent is orthodox, I'm orthodox, we both stand in front of each other, we both have good positions and good balance. If I make a slight step to the left, I've made that slight adjustment, now I'm on balance, but my opponent's gone square towards me. I haven't had to move his feet, I haven't had to tamper with him, I haven't even had to throw a punch, but now I've manoeuvred him to a position where even a slight nudge is going to knock him off balance. And that's the key to sometimes just looking good. So again, we both stand in front of each other, both got good balance. If I make the slight step to my right, all of a sudden I'm outside the line of his jab. I can let my hands go without the risk of maybe getting a jab or a strong right hand coming. If he decides to throw a left hook, I'm going to see it coming because he's going to have to open his shoulder to throw it. In the strange event where you might end up getting backed up onto the ropes, and believe me, it does happen. So you're backed up, your back hits the ropes, therefore you can't go back with the 2 inches. You have to think, right, well, what can I do from here? If you don't want to stand on the ropes, tuck up and fire or punch your way out of it, you need to break left or break right. And that's usually the simplest way, is to change your head position. So it's either pull left, step left, and then you adjust with the right leg, and from there you're out. You can decide to creep away, or you can decide to stand there and let your hands go if the shots are there. If you don't want to go left, then maybe it's too dangerous, or you just want to go right. Again, change your head position. You can step across with your left leg, pull back into stance with your right. From there, again, let your hands go or move away. Or you can break right, spin right, and then creep out as well.